Ty, you a Donald Duck or a Porky Pig guy?
I think Donald Duck.
Do you have any idea what we're asking you?
I have no idea.
If you walk out of the shower and it's just you,
No.
or maybe your fiance's around and you're looking to surprise her, surprise, and you're only wearing a t-shirt and no bottoms, would you call that Porky Pigging it or Donald Ducking it?
Donald Duck it.
Matt said the same thing.
Yeah.
I actually think it's Donald Duck, but I've heard a lot of Porky Pigging.
I've never heard that.
You've never heard it like that? It works.
Like Porky Pigging, no.
Yeah. And so Matt asked me what I was, and I looked up the pictures, and I will tell you I am definitely not a Porky Pig guy.
I don't know many people that would be.
He's like Donald Duck.
Wait. How does Porky Pig even make sense? He's wearing a jacket.
Yeah,
and a bow tie.
and no pants.
With no
though.
pants.
I know. But
And no shirt.
Yeah,
So he's
that's
just
the whole
rocking
thing.
a blazer and a bow tie. He's
Are,
like,
are you ever coming out of the shower rocking a blazer and a bow tie?
That's like now the tucks seem weird.
well,
That's the kind
only
of the
on
thing.
an anniversary.
And I did say to Matt, it reminded me like of like maybe it's like it kind of gives you the vibe of like an uncle with the robe open. You know what I mean? Coming out
No, I
of
get
the,
it.
coming out of the
Sorry, Uncle
spa,
Mike.
it's just swinging at YMCA.
Which actually, that was a question that I had for you guys. Was like, when do you get to an age when you're in like a locker room and you just don't care anymore? If you know what I mean. Like I'd go to the Hampstead Health and Fitness, and there's plenty of dudes where I'm leaving at like, what I won't even say the time in the morning because Steve's gonna be like, oh, look at this guy, but I'll turn and there's just an old man's package right there, and then I'll look the other way and there's
Just
another
a
old man's
howitzer.
package.
Does he have his leg up on the bench and like talking to you with his arms crossed?
Oh yeah,
Is he
And,
snapping the towel at you, or
like, chasing me around?
did he say will you come home and help me move the fridge or anything?
I got a puppy in the car.
So I have a theory on this actually. I don't think it's an age. Like I think I
it's
will.
a personality.
I think it's a personality, but I also think it was an era. Like when my mom, me and my three brothers, we would like go to the Y when we were kids to learn how to swim or whatever. Or like we talked about this at Fenway. Like back then, it was just like kind of
God.
accepted.
The Indy 500
It
was
was
the same way.
Oh my God, it was kind of accepted that you were.
Oh yeah, because you guys had like the trough.
Dude,
at,
it was
at Fenway, right?
Yeah, and I was a taller kid always, but I was like 7 or 8 years old, and like you couldn't look anywhere. Like there was this. I mean, it was penises everywhere. So
Everybody just Porky Pigging it.
I'm not sure I'll ever be like at Planet Fitness. I see guys at Planet Fitness doing it, but like I'm just gonna pop in the shower and then roll around and have a 20-minute conversation.
Yeah.
So it's one thing to get like naked and change. Like that's fine. You're putting on your underwear. You're maybe naked for 4 seconds as you like struggle to get your legs through the band holes of your underwear.
Right,
Yes.
right.
Or whatever. It's the people who stand and like chat with no clothes
Right,
on. And you're
yes.
like, what are you doing?
Yes.
Like nobody wants to see that at all.
It's
Right.
also situational, right? If a guy works out, you see like Tyler who likes to get there at 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
But if a guy's working out at 7:30 and then it's like 8:30 and he's showering and he's like, you're going to work. Like I get that. If you get the 11:30 shower guy, you're like, you just want to be. It's free willy time.
Who wants to be in that shower unless you absolutely have to? Those things are disgusting.
Yeah, I'm all set with
I
that.
don't care. Like the
Do you shower at your gym?
No.
Okay. You just hang out and see who takes their pants off.
I hope that guy does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like slowly change my shoes.
I'm just checking a few
Slowly get
work
my
emails.
I play a couple 82 and O's.
Oh my god!
Just
dude.
waiting.
You're like, I wonder if this guy has an Instagram. Just yeah, like I don't know if I'll ever get to the age where I'm like,
I
fully
don't think I
comfortable.
ever will.
You know what I mean? Like I think I try to but like when I was in high school, you'd go to gym class and shower after. They'd give
Oh, it
you
was
like
awful.
they give you
We
15 minutes.
We used to get like let's say that PE was an easy A, right? You would immediately get a B if you didn't take a shower after a PE.
Really?
Yeah.
The guy used
Yeah.
to stand at the shower and check your name off the list.
Yep.
And I
And then
mean,
just hit you with a towel.
7th and 8th grade, you know, some kids hit
Yeah,
puberty,
boys.
other kids aren't even sniffing it. And I mean, it is just ruthless.
Yeah, that is a
It
thing.
is ruthless.
That's
It's awful.
so odd.
It was awful. It was traumatizing. It was terrible.
I will tell you, I'm not going to name the guy, but if you think that's bad, try being in a college football locker room in the 90s. And I'm sure it was even worse in the 70s or 80s, but in the 90s, we had a guy who did dick tricks.
Oh,
where
we had
he
that
would
kid.
do.
Nice.
Yeah, one of them. The most famous one I think was the flying
squirrel.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, he did a great flying squirrel. It was an outstanding flying squirrel. But then he started getting real creative, and it was like, this guy, like to this day, I love this guy. He's like the best human being ever, like just the best guy. But still, it was like. We're getting real creative here.
You're like sitting at home and practicing.
Yeah.
Does this look like this?
Yes, but I'll also tell you, like, if you like, I don't want to go too crazy here, but imagine a college football locker room, and it could be, like, I'm pretty comfortable with myself. It could be a pretty humbling experience, if you know what I mean. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. It could be a pretty like, I didn't know they made him like that. And then you're like, you don't know what to do with yourself. You're like, I don't know.
Some people are showers. Some people are growers.
And he's talking to me now. And,
Eyes up. Don't look.
So yeah, that could be pretty humbling, is what I would say.
Yeah.
Not for you, Todd. You just like to hang out.
Yeah, I just like to hang out, hang with the boys.
Oh God! But definitely the Porky Pig thing is a little awkward. Like now you're wearing a blazer. Like if you're wearing a t-shirt
And a bow tie.
like who?
And a bow tie, yeah.
I will also tell you, and this is kind of an odd turn for this conversation. I said it one time to my 6-year-old daughter Stella that she was Donald Ducking it, and now she celebrates it and likes to come out of like the tub and be like, "Hey, Dad, I'm Donald Ducking it," and I'm like, No, we need to break this habit.
No.
So be careful what you do. Okay.
That's how Gary used to walk around the halls at Emmanuel. Just
Donald
Ducking it, yeah.
You probably don't want to hear this.
I'm
story.
just kidding. No, he never did that.
When I lived with 4 guys in Brighton, and I used to call it shower time, and my bedroom was the farthest away from the shower, and I would like to go to the shower with my towel over my shoulder. And I had lots of things thrown at me, like lots of things, shoes, PlayStation controllers.
Did you stop and say hi to people?
Oh,
Hey, I'm going to the shower. You guys got any extra shampoo?
I definitely loitered. Like, hey, you guys need anything? Yes, I would call it shower time. They did not. They did. And they were like, you're not that. You should not be that confident. I was like, well, I feel pretty good about it.
Double cheeked up.
But yeah. Anyways, that's Tyler. That's Matt. I'm Steve. I don't even have the music set up. Hold on. Buy me some time, Ty. This is Screen the Screener. Ty, buy me some time, dude.
Matt, start singing it. It's the other one.
Oh my God, it's not even the right one. There it is. Matt, are you stunned that Vegas isn't bringing torts back?
Is it official?
Yeah, they came out today that they're not.
I saw that. I knew that he was interim. No, I'm not shocked. He's very abrasive.
You called that, right?
I don't know if I called it, but I knew he was interim.
Yeah.
Imagine coaching for your job in the Stanley Cup. Like you get to the Stanley Cup, but like what's a weird situation. Like he had to know. Like if I don't win this, there's a chance I'm not coming back. If I
He's
win
gonna
it,
get hired somewhere else. I mean,
yeah. I mean, Mike Babcock's about to get hired.
yeah, that's a disaster.
Do you know Mike Babcock? Do you ever heard that name?
No.
He looks like his name sounds.
Let me see.
And
Big Porky Pig fan.
Yeah, he's a cock.
Oh God.
He one time the report was, and I don't know if this has been confirmed. He was coaching, I think, the Red Wings when he did this, but he asked the player to like rank his teammates in terms of their work ethic. And then basically did I don't think he did a slideshow, but basically had the player present that to the team. He was like, yeah, you said this about that guy. Why do you think that? In front of the locker room. Like, are you insane? Then he asked, this is where it gets a little creepy. My understanding, again, is allegedly.
Yeah,
allegedly.
it was with the Toronto Maple Leafs, and it was Mitch Marner's rookie season, and he asked Mitch Marner to do it, to privately rank his teammates from hardest working to least hardest working. That's
as a rookie.
Insane. As a rookie. And then
no wonder Marner won it out.
Yeah.
See if there's anything about this
crazy.
too, because my understanding was, and I did look at this, and I just want to make sure I'm saying it right.
Yeah.
I think he was going to a new team, and he asked for the players' like personal pictures so he can get to know them better.
Columbus Blue Jackets.
That's what he did?
Like OTAs or whatever they are. Training camp hadn't started yet.
Are there so many Are there that few candidates like that? This is what we have to do. That we need the Tortorellas and the Babcocks of the world. And Tortorella, I shouldn't put in that he's a different dude. He's just a grinder.
Yeah,
he's going to wear you out. He's a guy who could turn a program around, and then you're probably going to find another guy to.
I feel like you know how in the NFL it's rare for like somebody out of the blue to just be hired, like say Jeff Saturday for the Colts. Like, that just doesn't happen.
Right. Gerard Mayo.
Hey, he's pretty good.
I wish that they had, like, I feel like hockey, they need some new blood with, like, new plays for power plays and penalty kills and things like that. And, like, when Bruce Cassidy came up from Providence, he did really well for those first 5-6 years before he kind of lost the locker room here in Boston.
Well, I think the NFL has finally changed.
They're starting to get there.
They are now hiring younger offensive assistants who are forward thinkers, and they're taking shots with some of these guys. With the NHL, though, it just seems like if you haven't had a job, it's real hard to get one. Like,
I guess the Bruins hired Marco Sturm. He's never coached an NHL team before.
And in fairness to I guess talk out of both sides of my mouth, to come back at myself a little bit, is I hated that hiring.
Marco Sturm?
I was like, who's he coach? Remember, I was like, who's he coach? The German under 20 team?
German national team.
Under 20 team. I don't think it was the big guys. I think he was like the German Pee Wee
Leon
coach.
Draisaitl in there.
He's just like doing what the Dairy Trashers guy did, like just checking kids into the boards. Marco Sturm.
But I'm fascinated with this whole Babcock guy because, like, you're right. It's not only like him asking for their personal photos. He has to take their phones and look through their personal photos.
He's being investigated for that. And so what's interesting is that...
So explain this. Go through the backstory of it a little bit.
He'd just gotten hired in Columbus, and so he met with Boone Jenner and... who's the captain?
Great name, by the way.
There's another guy.
I'm Boone Jenner.
Yeah. So he kind of met with the veterans, and they had like a good meeting or whatever, and then I guess he met with the younger guys and was asked those questions. The younger guys, hey, I want to see what kind of like guy you are. Show me your pictures or whatever. And
are you in a Porky Pigging or not?
But I guess like the older guys were like, that's not how it was for us. But the younger guys were like, no, it was definitely weird and like uncalled for. And the NHLPA got involved.
Right.
So now he's under investigation, which is why Edmonton can't hire him.
Well, they started an investigation with Columbus, and then he dropped out of the job.
Yeah, he left.
Quit.
No, he quit. He resigned.
So
he was like,
quit.
I'm too much of a distraction.
So the investigation ended. The investigation started then, which I think was 2023.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was started by the Spit and Chicklets podcast.
So then Edmonton's like...
Bissonnette's stirring the pot.
Yep.
What's that?
Bissonnette's the one who said it.
Yeah, so now first of all, I love that guy.
Me too.
But they are gonna. So Edmonton's thinking about hiring him, and it was like, did you think we just weren't gonna look back into it, bud? Like, did you think?
Well, I saw like thumbnail that McDavid and Draisaitl were like, if you hire this guy, like we're all gonna revolt.
Do you know what I immediately thought of? I thought of Vacation, where it's like Eugene Levy when Chevy Chase comes to get the car, and he's like, you think you hate it now?
Wait till
you drive it. You know what I mean? Like, you think you hate Edmonton now? Wait till this guy's your coach. I was like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like,
well, what can they do? They can't talk to Bruce Cassidy. That's who they want.
So is that going to get...
I have no idea what they're going to do.
What do you mean? Like, they're going to just keep paying a guy head coach money?
I don't know. To keep him out of their division? I'm like, how? Like, grow a pair. Like, beat him. You know, like, I don't understand that.
That's bizarre. I thought that now that the Stanley... Like, it would take some time, I would think. But I thought that now that the Stanley Cup was over, that would get handled.
You would think. It makes no sense to me.
That's wild.
And if I'm Bruce Cassidy, I'm pissed. You're still getting paid for doing nothing, but you're like, I'd rather move on and like be able to prepare with another team and like start to establish a rapport with the leadership in the locker room and, you know, move to whatever city I'm moving to.
Yeah, the people who I always think this is funny because they're like, oh, what a great job. I'd love to be a college coach. Got fired and still collecting on my couch. And I get that. There is something to be said for that, and I understand it. But, like, that's why you're not a head coach, bro. Because you want to get paid. You know what I mean? Like, it's a different, and, like, no offense, but it's just a different personality. It's a different thing. Whereas these guys are dying. They're itching to get back out there and do their thing. And they also, like, we just talked about how competitive it is. The longer you are out, the harder it is to get back in and all that. That's just bullshit to me. Like, get over it. Like, just let the guy go. Let him go do his thing.
Yeah. Well, Vegas is cultivating this identity of, we're going to be on the fringes of, good behavior in the NHL. Between their LTIR stuff and
long-term injury injured reserve, which we should just do a whole pod on. That maybe we don't even record. No one listens to it, but like you and I can get some things out.
Well, that, and then with Torts not meeting with the media and getting fined $100,000, which is not when you've only coached 24 games. Like, I don't know if it's prorated or if you just get a lump sum, but that's not a small
Especially
amount.
for the NHL, man. It's not like these.
And a second round draft pick, that's pretty significant.
They were aggressive about it.
Yeah,
that's for
good
sure.
For them.
That made me think that like there were some things said behind closed doors and like, okay, you want to play
maybe
this game?
Double Freedom Rockets to Toronto.
So I mean, kind of leading back into that, like, is great. Yeah. I'll say this: Carolina, kind of a boring team. But they got some likable guys. I like Jordan Staal. I love that he won it.
I'm happy for him.
I'm
happy for Rod Brindamore. Did you see him with a cup?
Oh my god,
it was so good. I love that.
So like,
I thought he was going to drop it about 4 times. He kept like power cleaning it.
He's one of those guys though. He like walks to the line of being a prick, but I think he stays on the right line of it, like just on the right side of it. Like I really like him.
He's jacked.
But if people,
he's not jacked, shredded. He's not jacked. He's shredded.
Insane.
But I think he doesn't. He's one of those guys that I think he gets away with it because he doesn't. He's played in the league.
He won a cup as captain.
That's great. Was he was teammates with Stahl when they won it, right?
No, because Jordan Stahl was with Pittsburgh in 2009.
Oh, okay. Because Jordan Stahl won. Oh, that's when he won it.
Yeah.
Okay, I was mixing it all up. But like, doesn't ask his guys to do something he wouldn't do. I feel like.
Or that he hasn't done himself.
Yes. So there's something to be said for that. Like, and like I think that gives you some like gravity in the locker room. I was happy for him. I was happy for all of them. Taylor Hall gets a cup. Like you say what you want about Taylor Hall, and he played really well.
I think Brindamore outcoached Torts. Like, I think
it was a
seesaw series for about the first 3 games, and then after that, it was. I mean, Vegas was lucky to be in it.
And Carolina had the better team, I think.
I agree.
Deeper, but they were like,
and their goaltending was, got better. Like, I don't know what happened to Freddie Andersen. Like, I don't know if he had a mental break or if he actually was physically hurt or what.
I didn't understand. Did you watch the after they won? Did you watch the game?
Mm-mm.
So after they won, they did like let's zoom in on Freddie Andersen, and it was like, why? There were so many stories here.
Yeah, the Brandon Bussey stories,
and I feel like, and immediately I was like, oh, I feel bad for this guy. Like and it was like, you know what? I probably don't. Freddie Andersen probably cares less than I do about this. Like, it happens in the playoffs. Like, you get like they change goalies and they go with like the hot hand.
Well, Brindamore said he got nicked up,
and he had maybe he did. I missed that. So that even more so. Like, why do you have to focus on this guy?
Yeah, I don't know. And frankly,
he had a great playoff.
He did, but he's not a great goaltender.
He's not a great
He's middle of the road at best. He's a journeyman. Like,
but he's an NHL goaltender. He's a legit guy. Like, so like, why do we have to focus on that instead of like? And then they did go to Jordan Staal, and they did like, but that should have been the lead of like Jarvis. Like,
well, something was going on in that locker room because he got the second. Because Jordan or Stahl gets the cup from Bettman, and the first person he hands it off to is Freddie Andersen, and that is always discussed about who's going to be the second guy.
Joe Sakic giving it to Ray Bourque is one of the more famous ones.
Exactly, and it's about it's usually some guy, the old guy who's never won a cup, or it's the guy that had to overcome adversity or something like that. So I don't know if there's something going on the Freddie Andersen story that they know about that is never going to come out or hasn't come out yet.
Well, I think Bergeron gave it to Chara.
Chara was the captain.
Chara gave it to Bergeron.
Yeah,
okay,
which makes sense.
So like I know that's a thing. I know that's a thing. That's actually cool. I didn't recognize that. So I'm glad. And again, just to get back to it really quickly. If you didn't have a dog in the fight, you just don't want Vegas to win. Like, you may not be a Carolina fan, but like, I didn't want Vegas to win. Like,
3 finals in 9 years, it's pretty good.
There's guys I like on Vegas, like Jack Eichel's a pretty good player. He's not a hateable dude, but like Mark Stone, get out of here. Like, I'm done with the Mark Stone stuff. Am I crazy for saying that?
No, he's on my fantasy team.
He's a long-term injury reserve guy, and he's just like you're all so tough until like.
Well, I think Vegas was playing with borrowed money because do you know who their leading scorer was?
Marner? For the year?
No, their goal scorer. No, for the playoffs.
I thought it was Marner, wasn't it?
It's Brett Howden.
Wow.
He had 12 goals in the regular season.
I don't know who that is.
15 or 14 or 15 in the playoffs.
That's wild.
It's crazy. Marner had the most points, but he cooled off the last 3 games.
He did, yeah.
So
Toronto fans could be okay with it? I don't think so.
Well, I enjoyed it. I love Stanley Cup playoffs. It is the greatest trophy.
It's sad when it's over,
cool.
man.
It is.
It's always like kind of like, what do I do? Like?
We got the draft in 10 days.
It's my fault. You know what's great? We have the World Cup.
Yep.
We still have the World Cup. I don't pay attention to the draft at all.
Yesterday 4 ties. Get out.
Ridiculous.
4 straight draws.
And the guy that I follow on Twitter, he put out his parlay for the day.
Dude, stop.
For it to be all the games stacked up as draws. And I didn't tail him because I was like, no way, dude. What are we doing? And it hit. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Dude won like $3,000.
I'm realizing.
How much did he bet? $4,000?
No.
Watch me turn this $10,000 into $6,000.
I think he bet like $100 or something.
Oh, you should have tailed him, dude.
I should have tailed him.
on the way in here, Ty's like, in the same breath is like, oh man, we're talking about the World Cup really quickly, and he's like, oh, I don't really know anything about the World Cup. And then 2 seconds later, he's like, I had this parlay where I need Senegal, and I was like, dude, what do you mean? Like, why are you betting game? Like, take it easy, Sorsby.
By the way, everybody needs to pump the brakes on the men's national team.
I am not pumping the brakes. I'm all in, all gas, no brakes.
So they had one good game. They've sucked for 50 years. They've been terrible.
How long have they existed? They had one good team. I think it was like 2016 was their good team.
That was like Landon Donovan.
Yeah.
No, it was earlier than that. It was
2014.
It was
maybe?
like 2012.
Okay.
I was like
I don't know
early middle school.
I know
maybe.
it's an even year, but I don't know how. Like, I can't count by.
They made it to the round of 16. They may have made it to the round of 8. But.
Yeah. Clint Dempsey was a dog.
He was a dude.
What was it? Tim Howard was the goalie.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was a dog.
I thought Michael Bradley was really good, but then wouldn't show up in big games, which drive me nuts. Yeah, they had some Landon Donovan. Like was that the year that he got the goal late to get them into the?
Yeah, we watched that. That was nuts.
It was nuts.
Yeah, that was my first World Cup. That was pretty sweet.
Guess who's going to the World Cup on Tuesday?
You are.
Yeah.
With who?
Jay.
Nice.
Thanks, Jay.
At the Boston Stadium.
At the Boston
to watch
Stadium.
Which game?
England versus Ghana. Don't tell work.
Jay's like an English. Like, is he in England?
No, he's just a soccer fan.
Okay.
He loves Arsenal as his team. I think he doesn't really have a.
Is the Arsenal? England's got a striker it's like Eli Horan or something like that. I think that might be a guy from One Direction. So don't quote me on that. But England has a striker that's supposed to be the best striker in the world. Like he's like a dude. I wonder if he plays for Arsenal. That's interesting. That's gonna be fun. I would not be. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'm not going to see USA, I'm kind of torn on whether or not you want to go do it. Like getting in there, the amount you got.
Oh my god,
the energy would be unreal.
When
it
would be like now. Like I'm trying to. I was a hard no when I started the comment, and then I started talking myself into it. I don't know.
So when I was we had it 94, 96, 94. I was in the U.S. before, and I went to 2 games in Dallas with a friend of mine. He lived in Dallas, and it was awesome. We went to see we saw some random African country and some other small European country, and he would pick one team,
but
and I would pick the other.
16 or 15 at that point, right?
But we were sitting in the middle of right next to the drum circle for the Africans. I mean, it's hard not to get into it. It's the whole time they get all the chants and stuff, and you don't know what's going on, but you're like, this is awesome. And I will say, I hate the wave, but they did a really cool wave where in the top deck they had it going one direction, and in the bottom deck they had it going the other. And I was like, that takes some serious crowd control.
Yeah.
You hate the wave?
I'm not a big fan.
You don't like the wave?
I don't mind it.
No, you know what the worst part about it?
I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's great until you it would make me anxious when I was a kid. I was like, time this up, dude. Don't be the guy. Don't be the guy. And then I'd always be like, all right, make sure, all right, it's coming out. It's coming out. Do we go now? Do we go now?
I should rephrase that. I hate the wave at Fenway because you have the green monster, and then it takes forever, and it's nobody does it right on the other end.
With the Jumbotron,
it's just stupid. It should be it hits a wall and goes back the other direction. That would be much
That would be amazing.
Yeah, that would be nice.
That would be way cooler.
Also, you don't want to be the last guy to do the wave. You know what I mean? You don't want to be like, oh, it died with me. Damn it. Damn it.
Yeah,
Was it my energy? What'd I do?
And it depends on who's trying to get it started. Some people you're you're too douchey to do it.
Oh, that's the worst.
And then other people you're like, oh, I'm down with your vibe. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'll help you out.
Yes. Can you? That kind of says a lot about you. Can you start a wave?
Yeah. Honestly,
Great
that's
interview question.
Yeah, right. It definitely should be.
Let me a quick question: have you ever been in a World Cup game?
And how would you start the wave?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's even a better one.
Yeah.
You got to have like a group of people with you, right? Like it can't be one guy.
You can't be solo.
Well, you
Like,
gotta have,
I can't be with like
you gotta
Gabby.
you gotta read the section, right? Because you gotta run your section first.
True.
And then it kind of catches on like wildfire.
What's the name of the woman who's just unbelievable on Saturday Night Live right now? What's her name?
Ashley Padilla.
Ashley Padilla. Can we get a skit of Ashley Padilla being like the solo trying to get a wave started at a World Cup game? Because I feel like she would be unbelievable.
Marcelo
in that.
Hernandez would be really funny.
That'd be great.
Maybe the two of them.
Or like competing. You'd be like, dude, doing it.
Exactly. This is why we don't have a wave yet, dude. I would watch that.
Lauren, hit us up.
Yeah,
we
I
write
would
sketches
watch that.
once every 3 years.
Yeah, I'm sure you're listening now. I'm sure this is going to get to you. I would watch that. But yeah, I am all gas, no break on the U.S. team. All gas, no break. And we won't know because now they play Australia.
Yeah.
And then who's the other team
Friday.
they play after that? Australia's like that. That's like a 3:00 game.
They're not terrible either. That should be a good game.
Australia?
They won their first game.
Yeah, I don't think they're terrible. I like the U.S. chances in this. They put themselves in a great position by beating Paraguay.
Handily too. That +3
Yes.
matters. The goal differential matters.
And then
We were dominating. Yeah, we were just dominating.
did
the
you guys
whole
get
entire time. That was awesome.
the BK text from Fletch? Are there any Paraguayans here?
Yeah.
No good. All right.
We play Turkey next Thursday. Australia Friday and then Turkey.
And look, nothing. I wouldn't take anything for granted with the history of this program. Like, I get it, but I'm actually for once because it wasn't just. First of all, it wasn't just that they scored 4 goals. It was the goals. The goals
29
were
passes before it.
The goals were like the last goal with Reyna was insane off the we have a guy who can actually who's I was playing
Flo gets a
striker
dog.
Flo who can run
Yeah.
and play the ball a little bit and finish.
Yeah.
All of a sudden that's a different thing. That's
His story's awesome too. I had to go on to TikTok because I obviously didn't know his story before the game, but I was told his story is pretty sick, and I looked it up and it's one of those classic stories of got a chance,
Anchor
didn't
baby.
work out, then got another chance, and then it did work out, and then now he's on this stage and decided to play for Team USA. So
But he's an anchor baby. You know that, right?
what do you mean anchor baby?
He was his mom was in. They were visiting, I think, family in Brooklyn. I think the story's right. Look it up on.
Oh yes,
Wikipedia.
Yeah.
And she tried to fly home, and the guy was like, "Dude, you're gonna have that kid now. You cannot fly on this."
Shout out to
airplane."
that guy.
Yeah, thank you. And then also this is one of those cats who had all these different options because of his background. And I guess there was a huge social media post to get him to stay. He's awesome.
Yeah.
And I think it's a
He's
great
a man.
story. When I say anchor baby, I'm completely kidding, obviously, because I think that's gross when people say that.
Yeah.
And this is the kind of thing that they're talking about. These kinds of kids that turn into that excel in life.
Right.
Sorry, I'm not gonna get I'm not gonna preach here too much.
We're not going to go down that road. Just
Yeah, I know we're gonna get your Trump take later on. We're
eager. It'll pop up at some
We're
point.
eager because I know you.
I would love to talk about the White House.
You
and
were hot on the
USC.
Trump take last week, and we didn't have time to get to it, so we'll save some time at the end for that one.
Appreciate it. I just want some airtime.
Well, you guys watched a UFC fight, right?
Oh, big fan. Man.
What was it on? I didn't even see there
It was on Peacock.
I thought the promotion was terrible.
Was it,
UFC is
was
on
it pay-per-view?
Well, kind of. So they have a whatever partnership with Peacock. So you're kind of paying to watch if you pay for the Peacock, whatever.
Which
I
On
do.
streaming
You wouldn't
service.
get this-
I have to pay for NFL because I have to pay for Amazon Prime and Netflix and
Yeah.
all the other ones to watch football.
I think I pay $18 a month for Peacock, and I had no idea. I figured that out last month.
Well,
and
they
then-
keep getting me because they're like, oh, it's bundled for the first 72 days, and then after that, everything splits up. But we have your credit card, and we're going to charge it all the time.
Yeah, it's gonna get weird.
The only way to stop it is to just cancel your credit card and start over.
Yeah. So your credit card.
I don't even
start
when I see those commercials where people are like, "How many subscriptions do you have?" And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It keeps me up at night.
I have a lot.
It keeps me up at night. I'm like, we went to watch Widow's Bay on Apple TV. Have you seen this one?
I've heard that it is
I don't have Apple
spectacular.
TV.
I watched the first 2 episodes, man, and it's. I guess the
Parks and
writer
Rec guy.
is a woman.
I'm sorry, woman.
Yeah, from
When
Parks
I say
and
guy,
Rec.
I meant that as a non-gender
Yeah,
guy.
of course you did. Yeah.
Wow, are you surprised
You're
that
an
it's
ally.
a woman?
You're an ally. I corrected him. I didn't know that until I saw her on Morning Joe. But she did Parks and Rec, and I guess she also and I stand by this. And we've done movies the last couple of weeks, or the last week we did a movie, And everyone, apparently, the feedback was very positive for my take, right, Tyler?
Yeah, people were very stoked with your take.
They really got behind it.
Yeah, they were like, you know what, Steve might be right.
They're like, yeah, is he dumber than the guy who's made out of rocks in the movie? I stand by it.
Does he need Ryan Gosling to come save him?
I don't care. I will stand by it. Love the movie. I enjoyed the movie.
Maddie got pretty heated too.
Dude, a lot of people.
Montana may get a little interesting.
Hey, Maddie.
We're watching it.
Man, I'm pretty sure you know where we tape and when we tape, so feel free to. If this isn't one of those things where you could just yell at me in Montana, if you want to,
it'll probably be in the.
You got to put it on the line like I did. You got to have other people coming at you too. So show up here. But apparently, the woman who writes Widow's Bay also was one of the writers of the movie Heat with Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah.
I think that movie's
hilarious.
Wildly underrated. Bill Burr, like the family is like Bill Murr, one of the guys from New Kids on the Block.
Isn't the redhead annoying guy that I don't like but is decent at acting?
He was awful on the
Michael
trailers.
Rappaport.
Yeah,
yes.
Michael
Yep,
Rappaport.
he's the brother.
Yeah.
It's a good Boston character actor.
He's listen, he's a New York guy.
Yeah,
he's a New York
which
guy.
is weird.
Yeah.
Well, he fits into Boston.
That's why Jimmy Fallon pisses me off with Fever Pitch. I can't watch that movie.
Stay with me, okay? Stay with me.
All right, I'm saying.
So the woman also wrote Heat. Super underrated movie. Like Melissa McCarthy.
She's funny.
I think she's always funny.
Identity Thief. She's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
That movie is also very. She steals Bridesmaids.
Jason Bateman's excellent at being the straight.
And they probably had a ton of fun. Bridesmaids.
That was her breakout.
The whole airplane scene where she's talking about her undercarriage. I've seen that scene like a million times. I still think it's hilarious. Like, go get us a blanket. I was like, oh my God, dude. And then the diarrhea scene is also amazing. She's great in that. She's in. Have you ever seen the outtakes of This Is 40? Where Paul Rudd and
the only scene I remember that is when he's playing like Scrabble on his iPad in the bathroom for half an hour. Just like, this is what you do in here.
Yes, yeah. But what's Judd Apatow's wife's name? Like,
Leslie Mann.
She's awesome. I wish I remember that because I think she's very. That
effort came out of nowhere.
Yeah,
that's all I think about it when I see her.
They're in the principal's office at one point, and they just have Melissa McCarthy go off about like their two parents are like at odds about something, and she's like talking about how she wants to break her foot bone off in their ass and like light them on fire, and Paul Rudd is like just trying to hold on the entire time, but it's just Melissa McCarthy ripping on them for like 5 minutes. It's great. But anyways, so the show Widow's Bay, and we got into this because I had to sign up for Apple again, which I thought I had. I'm pretty sure I do have, but apparently I don't know what the sign is, so now I have another Apple subscription.
Nice.
Because
just cancel your credit cards, you'll be fine.
Just take my computer and throw it in the dumpster like Ron Swanson. But anyways, I lost it.
I got it.
But Widow's Bay, very funny, but like not psyched because of one of the guys who works on the McShay Show, Tucker, recommended to me, and all his shows are great. He's always had good recommendations, and I didn't realize it was like a horror thing. So it's very funny, but there's also scenes where I'm like, it's a
little gory or something?
It's not gory
Jump
yet.
scares?
Yes. There's a crawl space scene in the second episode where I'm like,
I don't like that.
No, I don't like that.
I don't like
that. I don't pay.
Being claustrophobic.
People are like, oh, let's go see a horror movie. It's like, I don't pay to not enjoy myself.
Yeah.
I don't like to spend money on a uncomfortable experience.
But not only that, I'm not going to enjoy going home. I'm not going to enjoy going to bed. I'm not going to enjoy any of that. And all my friends know I am blind as hell. So me, like, just laying in bed, everything looks like it's trying to kill me. So, like,
you are blind.
I'm going to bed with my glasses on.
It's all shapes for you at night, dude. It's all just shapes and shades.
Yeah, exactly. And, like, she doesn't even listen to the pod, but Gabby, like, sleeps, like, talks in her sleep at night. And so I can't deal with that either, where she might sit up one night and point right at the closet and be like, what are you doing here? And then I'm screwed. Like, absolutely screwed.
Oh.
I can't see anything. She's talking to ghosts.
So have you started talking in your sleep yet?
Me?
Yes.
I did as a kid, but I don't think I'm talking in my sleep anymore.
Your mother will yell at me. Like, she will. I will wake up and I'm like, what is happening? And she is yelling. Like, I don't even understand. And all of her kids have gotten it, pretty much. All of her kids have gotten it. And one night, this guy, Tyler, Iris and I are sitting down watching TV, and I'm like, what is on the stairs? It is Tyler wrapped up, like, he looked like a caterpillar or a burrito, wrapped up in a blanket, like kind of mumbling, sliding down the stairs, and I was like, I want out right now. Like I was like, this is the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. And then they tell you like it's like Step Brothers, don't wake him up. Hell no. Get up. I don't care if I scare you to death. Get up. Like I'm not dealing with this, like whatever this madness is. So like I would be a little easy on Gabby because you have your own issues.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I don't sleepwalk anymore. I guess I did a little bit in college, but I don't sleepwalk anymore.
Yeah. Sleepwalk, sleep pee, whatever you want to say.
Yeah, whatever it is.
However you want to define
have a hard time finding the bathroom, it is what it is. You know?
You could have sworn it was in the corner of that room.
I could have sworn Gary's hamper was the bathroom. It's no big deal.
Oh, no. Poor Gary.
The clothes are already dirty.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, not that.
I was trying to clean them.
Oh, God.
It's a little bleach.
It's mostly water at that point.
Exactly.
I was bummed about the Knicks winning. And then the more I thought about it, the happier I am.
I'm in the same boat.
Like, here's my theory. See if you guys can get behind this. Because I really did not want them to win. But if I'm being honest, if these players were on a different team in a different uniform, I would like this team. I love Jalen Brunson.
If you flip them, yeah.
Yeah, if that was a San Antonio's team, I would be thrilled for these guys.
For sure.
They're very likable. They're hardworking. I gave them a 20% chance to win, but I said if they are going to win, it's because they love each other. The other thing is that, and I should have said this too because I think I knew it then, they believe in each other. They were the only ones who really believed that this was going to happen the way it went down.
Right.
And good for them. Like, there's something to be said for that. So, like, you like the players. I like the coach, too. Mike Brown's a good coach,
Mike Brown's a great coach.
So, like, outside, like, I just don't like their fans.
Mm-hmm. You don't like their city.
Or their city. Well, I like New York City. Like, I just don't like the sports side of New York City.
With Knicks fans, you're also dealing with Yankee fans. And so it's like, all right, this sucks. Like,
but here's why it's good, is because when New York sports and Boston sports are good, that's when that's when the tension's at its best. Because
for sure,
right now the Yankees are good and the Red Sox suck, and it's like, meh, not really fun, and I don't even care about the series.
Right.
But if the Red Sox are good and the Yankees are, and when the Yankees were bad and the Red Sox were good, which was like a little stretch there,
yeah,
they didn't care either. But when they're both good, when they're playing in like October,
yeah,
now it's fun. Now there's really like some skin in the game, and like you have to have some losses, and they have to have some wins for it to be a rivalry.
Right.
That's like for years they were like, oh, the Yankees-Red Sox rivalry. And all the Yankees guys would be like, what rivalry? They've never beaten us.
Yeah.
Which is true.
Yeah.
So like, and I know the Celtics and Knicks aren't going to play for a championship, but you know, like there's Celtics fans out there already needling the Knicks about like, if Tatum was healthy, if we were healthy, this would have been our ring. This should have been our ring. And of course the odds come out. Do you see the odds?
Mm-mm.
3 teams are favorites. We're like the odds are 3 teams are ahead of the Knicks.
I'm not
to
surprised.
win the championship.
I wouldn't be surprised if they're like a first, second round exit next year.
Thunder, Spurs, Celtics.
Yeah.
So like, there's already that that's
that makes
good.
Sense.
And the other thing that I gotta say is Wemby's got to grow up, dude. I went into that series so fired up about that kid. He's got to grow up, and that team needed this. Because we've talked about this before, they hadn't been there, and they didn't know what it takes.
Yeah,
they don't know what it means to have to finish a game. And we said from the outgo, like, don't let Jalen Brunson hang around, man. If you let those guys hang around, if you stake your foot off their throat, here they come.
If the Knicks if the Spurs blew a 29-point lead, though, some of that falls on the coaching, right?
Oh,
100%.
Yeah. So I think
he didn't want to call a timeout.
It's not just. I'm not saying they lost because of Wemby.
If you're not.
So I hope I didn't say that.
That's not where I was just thinking out loud. And the other thing is that I think Wemby's the type of player that learned a lot from this.
Yes,
and people should be terrified next year.
But he made a similar comment to the Cleveland coach, like where he said we dominated the series, and I was like, dude, no. You lost 4-1. You got dominated.
Yeah. Well, it's even.
I don't care about analytics. Shut up with the analytics.
Yeah, the analytics.
Like, just use the eyeball test.
Yes.
How do you dominate and lose a 29-point lead? I'm sorry.
Scoreboard.
Yeah.
What's the scoreboard tell you at the end of every game?
Score?
That's all I need to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's all I need to know. You
score?
lost. You dropped. Don't start with me. You dropped 2 games at home. You don't score until you score. I cannot finish this. Like, I don't know what's happening in the studio now.
But no, you're just breaking things, dude.
I don't know.
You want a toolbox?
No. Yeah, I'm like an ape with a toolbox. I'm like, huh? I'm like, where's my checkbook?
But I'm not going to steal their thunder or anything. Brother. But I think it's like it was either Russillo or Bill Simmons that said it, where as the series went on against the Knicks, and now after the whole entire series, they're getting to a point where they're like, Wemby is kind of annoying. And
guys, remember Jacoby, the Jacoby and Jalen show? Jacoby.
Yes. Yeah.
I loved
I don't know who Jacoby was, but it was Jalen Rose, right?
Jacoby called it months ago.
Yeah.
I think he might have called it at the beginning of the season.
Because
he's like, dude,
they're talking about like,
annoying.
Yeah, and they're like, you can do all of these weird warm-up drills where you're like shoeless and you're doing all these like Achilles stretches on the sideline, and then you're hanging out with monks and you're hanging out with nuns and you're doing all these things. But then you can't show up and do that. And you can't talk the way that you are. Like, you can't blow a 29-point lead. And obviously, he did it before the 29-point lead.
Free throws,
but
man.
looking at Mitch Robinson saying, I'm in your head, and then that's a meme because then you blow a 29-point lead as the best player on your team and should have been the best player in the series. Like, it's kind of annoying. And you get to a point where you're like, all right, maybe you're not who we hyped you up to be. And I think we went through that with Anthony Edwards. But there was when he was playing the Nuggets and he played KD, and he beat KD and went head to head, and you talked about how this is my favorite player like of all time. Like, I love Kevin Durant, and then beat him. Everybody was like, "Oh, he's just like Jordan." They looked the same. Blah blah blah. They did the same thing with Jimmy Butler, and then they're like, "All right, actually, he's pretty annoying. He actually didn't win anything. He's pretty annoying."
Developing take. I have a developing take.
Go for it.
Do some of these European players don't have what it takes?
I could agree to
SGA is Canadian.
Yeah.
So it's not just it's not international players. Like SGA's a dude.
Yeah, but you're talking Jokic, you're talking Luka, you're talking
Jokic has it, but Luka doesn't.
Jokic has it. He's only won once. He gets all the MVPs.
Dude, it's really hard to win.
No, and I fully agree. And they talked about it. Just talked about a bunch where it is weird to see.
If you have one,
it's a one and done. The NBA is a one and done league now. It's not a like dynasty. It's ridiculously hard, especially with the new rules that they have. They're dying for it.
Boston's going to be a dynasty,
but like with the new
Oklahoma
like
City's
CBA that rules, like it's borderline impossible. Like this, if the Celtics go get Giannis and they keep Jaylen Brown, they're going to have to figure out a way to figure out their whole entire cap a year from now, and so then they're one and done. So it's just going to keep happening. The Thunder right now, the CBA is going to eat them alive because their role players make a ton of money. So they're screwed. So I don't know. It's your developing take. I like.
Right?
I like. I mean, you look at they do all.
It's really based on two players.
Their offense is under.
But they're both like super talented.
I would put Luka in there. I would do Luka. I would do Jokic. And
I don't put Jokic in there. I put Luka. Luka's he's the chairman of the board.
But I'd say they score at an unreal rate. The way they are offensively is unreal. Talented. Yeah, they're incredibly talented. But when push comes to shove, they don't really get over the line. And I think with the Nuggets, that team was unreal. We watched that together. That team was so loaded, and maybe not loaded with stars, but just so well built.
Yep.
And then Jokic afterwards, and after every season, the dude just wants to go back home to hang out with all of his horses.
That is
true. He says it every time. And the same thing with Luka. Like, he's kind of enjoying the stardom, and I'm sure he wants him in a ring, but he's just enjoying the stardom. And then Wemby right now says that he wants all of these things, and he's been pushed aside. When he played USA with France, we're not really seeing anything, dude. Like, this is your first time in the playoffs. You get to the end. You were great throughout, but then you get to the end and you can't finish it. Like,
so some of them, it might not be the European thing, it might be the youth thing, and it might be, and for both of them it might be just you haven't been there before, and you gotta learn what it takes.
They gave Tatum the treatment when we lost to Golden State.
Yep.
Where they were like, oh, actually,
well, I've never watched like European basketball, team basketball versus college basketball. I imagine that games are very different. So
it's more the European is definitely more
rules
physical.
Are different.
It's definitely more physical. You're like 18 years old. You're going against grown men. Like, there's just a thing about that. Like, when you're 18, I mean, some of the Luka clips are hilarious because he's going against the guy who's like, could be old enough to be his uncle, if not dad. Like, I mean, these guys are like grown ass men. So it's a different thing. Where in college, all of them are leaving early. You don't see a lot of the bigger, more mature, experienced players. I think you're like, if you're looking at how you can mold a guy, I would think the European League is a better Like you might not have the elite talent that starts in America, but like it's a better breeding ground for becoming a pro player because you're learning, like you're learning post moves, you're learning how to get to your spots. You have to do that stuff over there.
Well, I was thinking more from a style standpoint, right? Like I feel like right now American basketball is all about
jack them up,
get the ball to your best player. They try to drive, and if they get there, great. If they don't, they kick it out and you do a three. Yeah. Like that's what you do. And I don't know this for a fact. I'm wondering, is European basketball much more like Bobby Knight, where everybody touches the ball and like you do passing plays? And
that I don't know about that. I don't know what schematically it looks like.
I'd say European ball is like what maybe the NBA was 10 years ago, where it wasn't like everybody touches the ball, but it was definitely less of like what we're seeing now, where it's just like we're just gonna chuck it up from half court. Like Hugo Gonzalez is my example of
He's a good example
of being like an 18-year-old kid that's like getting drafted in the first round by the Boston Celtics after they win a ring, and or not after they win a ring, but getting drafted by the Boston Celtics, and we're looking at his stats and we're like, these suck.
Yeah,
but it's because he was so young and his team was so old, and they just won the European League. So that's kind of where Europe is a little different, where you get these kids that are super young and like they're more used to the physical game than being sort of the main guy. And I think European players end up being better role players than they do stars. Like you get obviously your stars, but those are like freak specimen that we end up, like Giannis. Like Giannis is just freak. Wemby's a freak. Luka and
that goes
Jokic
against it too,
different,
by the way.
But
Giannis drives me nuts with some of his comments, and he drives me nuts with like some of the antics he has on the court. And by the way, I'm just kidding, Giannis. If you're listening, you're going to look good in Celtic green.
With Jaylen Brown still here, though. I've gone back on it. I'm not ready to lose Jaylen Brown. I don't think this team ends up being better without Jaylen Brown.
I don't know.
They're a lot tougher at Jaylen Brown.
I love Jaylen Brown.
Yeah,
he's tough. He's an unbelievable player. I just don't know. I get it. I get what you're saying. I just feel like if you have to, you have to.
I mean, you get rid of Sam Hauser for sure. I think Sam Hauser.
Oh, Sam Hauser for Giannis, straight up?
No. Is
that what we're doing now?
I'm just talking about. I'm just talking about.
Are you Tyler from Revere calling in the sports?
I was just gonna say.
This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna give him Hauser and a third-round pick, and we'll pick up the contract. Dude, those guys are legendary.
Actually,
the Red Sox trades that used to go on.
Oh my God!
Before like got called out, like there's a reason these guys get called out, because there was a time period where I think that like it was EEI at the time was just getting flooded with like, all right, hear me out on this trade, okay? And it's like, no. I also like the guys who are like, I played Division III hockey, and I can tell you a couple things about what's going on in the Stanley Cup right now. And like it's just like, can you?
My last thing about at least European basketball that I do want to say, where I'm curious if the trajectory of like these European players and their like push for wanting to win a ring isn't really there, because they're already playing in a pro league when they're 16.
Yeah.
And they're going for a ring at 16, where USA and Canada, like those players are working their whole entire life to win the NBA finals. So it's like their expectations of their career is a little bit different than over there. And obviously over there, same sort of thing. They're like, we want to get to the NBA. But I think with them is like Hugo was winning rings, Luka winning rings. So like these guys are I've already played in championships. I've already hoisted a trophy before. Whereas like over here, we're like, oh, you won a national championship. But we also see a lot of national champions aren't actually stars in the NBA. So it's interesting.
Are these European cats getting a little cocky too, though? Because it's not the dream team anymore. We're like, you got,
now,
we got Vinsanity just jumping over people and dunking. International basketball's got a lot more competitive, and these guys play each other and they see each other. And I wonder if these European players are not like, they're not as good. Like, we're not intimidated by these American players, and that's they shouldn't be. They're like, they are as competitive. Like they've elevated their programs. But on the mental side of that, we're as good as they are, it turns into like if they lost their edge a little bit. European players
definitely did.
As gifted and talented and skilled as they were, they had a little bit of a like, I'm going to prove it to you.
No, they did.
And I wonder if that's the case anymore, because we've seen such an influx of talented European players that maybe they've lost their edge a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's that, but I also think it's part of the game too. I think there's plenty of U.S. players that we give such a hard time about where they've lost their edge or they don't really have an edge. Like, he's my favorite player, but like, it's hard to be like stand firm on like Tatum has an edge. Like, Tatum is gonna have that Mamba mentality type, like showing up every single day where he's gonna look at.
You don't think he has that edge?
I think he does. It's just hard to tell. And it's hard to pinpoint like that right there. It's after It's after he does something good. When he's on, he has that Mamba mentality. When he's off, it's like, all right, like it's hard to stand firm on that. He has that edge.
I'll make the argument for your guy, for Tatum.
Mm-hmm.
If your roster is built the way the Celtics roster is, and they've talked about this. I remember broadcasters talking about it, coaches talking about what they love about him is, when he's not scoring, he's facilitating for other players, and he's not in a position. He's not it would be a different team if it was Giannis and no Jalen, man, because now with Jalen, you're like, I'm going to give him the ball and get out of the way because I have this faith in my teammate, and he's that freaking good. Like, if he's that good, then Jalen's got to carry some of that weight too. If he's the highest paid player in the NBA like he was, he's got to carry his weight too. So it's hard to like really show that edge. But I do remember one play, and it was young Tatum, and it's when they lost to the Cavs.
That was amazing.
He dunked on LeBron. You saw it then.
Yeah,
you saw he has
bumped him.
He has a little bit of it in him.
Yeah.
Like, that was a little bit of a.
And that's what I'm curious to see with this upcoming season. They've been quiet. Jaylen Brown is still doing his like streaming and stuff like that, so that's different. But I haven't heard anything Tatum at all this offseason.
Interesting.
Ever since that Brad presser about how mad Brad Stevens is about this past season. Like, I don't know. Brad, I trust. I hope he's cooking something up. I'm sure he's cooking something up. But then Tatum, I wonder if he's just working. And that would be amazing to see.
Yeah.
But I guess with just the edge U.S. players, I think there's plenty of players. We could go team by team of like who really has that edge. And I think Jalen Brunson is one of those guys. Josh Hart is one of those guys where they were drafted in the second, late in the first. But then you could go all over the West Coast of all these teams, which is my favorite thing. The West Coast thinks that they're these amazing teams. Anytime they get to the finals, they lose.
Was it Boston Rob who said it? Like, hey, man, the East always wins.
East always wins. And it's
because
we play true basketball. We don't play this stupid star stuff.
He's a part of 14 different NBA organizations on the East Coast.
Are you talking about Boston Rob from Survivor?
No, is it Boston?
Oh yeah, you did say Boston Rob.
I'm sorry.
Does he have
Boston
Connor?
Boston Connor.
Boston Rob is actually lead analyst for the NBA now.
Honestly,
he's replacing Shams.
Apologies to Boston Connor. Like, you would think I would know that name. But yeah,
I for a loop there. I was like, I didn't know.
But it did stick with me. It did stick with me. Like, yeah, he's kind of right.
He's right, and I
don't know what this we shit is from you.
What do you mean?
What are you talking about? OKC won, Denver won.
They won, but the East has
Mavericks
won more
won.
often. Mavericks didn't win.
The Mavericks won with
they lost to the Celtics.
Nowitzki. That was for like a long time ago.
That was way back.
Stop. Chicago. Remember Chicago had a little bit of run in the 80s.
But Chicago's 90s? In the East.
Nah, Chicago.
That's what I'm saying. Detroit's in the East.
Oh, you're talking about conference.
Miami's in the East.
I gotcha. There was something I was saying now. I can't. I'm never going to be mad about Jaylen Brown being on our team, man. I'll tell you that.
Never.
What I'm going to be mad about is how stupid it is at sports trophy ceremonies that the owner gets to pick up the trophy first.
I agree.
I think it's so dumb.
I agree.
And it's one thing that makes the Stanley Cup amazing is that they hand it to the captain of the team, the player, which they should do in every sport. They should hand it.
I didn't even realize that was a thing until you said it.
I just thought about it earlier today about why, like, I love the whole Stanley Cup thing, and it's because it's about the players.
So you didn't love when, like, a real tipsy, drunk Robert Kraft was like, "We're all Patriots today." You didn't like that?
Actually,
well, do you like it when Jim Dolan's in there? Like, what a rat! God. Like, that sucks. Nobody likes him. Everybody's like, sell the team. Or like when Larry Lucchino like holds up the, like, "Let's go Red Sox! Yeah. Let's go Red Sox!" You're like, dude, you go to games, you don't know what the chant is. You hear it through the bulletproof glass.
What is the best? I'm not saying like the series or anything like that, but what is like the best trophy? Like just looks wise.
Stanley Cup, 100,000%.
Yeah. I think, and it might be a hot take, but I think one of the worst is that World Series trophy.
It's
I don't
so
know why.
fragile.
It's so fragile and it freaks me out.
The pennants there.
It is the worst.
It looks like one of
Like
those
humble
head
brag.
scratcher things, you know?
Yeah.
Like you scratch your scalp with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always, and it looks so fragile. You can't pick it up and like shake it.
No.
Yeah.
The NBA trophy's pretty tight.
The NBA one's great.
And,
I like
and
the
so's
NBA.
Lombardi.
I
That
would
one's
take.
good.
I totally agree with you. Those are like neck and neck. I would take the Lombardi over the NBA one, but like when you think about the
I like
NBA
silver
one, you
better
think
than gold.
about you think about Jordan crying, like holding it.
Right. It's
That's
historic.
like that is it's iconic.
You think of
trophy.
Kobe like hugging it.
And the Lombardi one's tight. Like it's the way they've streamlined it I like that one a lot. The MLB one is garbage.
Well,
It's garbage,
and even like humble brag, but I used to have to carry that thing around to events, and I legitimately thought I was gonna break it multiple times. Like I'd place it on a table, and people would come by to take photos with it, and they'd touch the flag thinking that it'd be sturdy, and they're like spinning it, like as if you're just holding a pencil by the eraser.
It's like made out of
Like,
Legos.
legit, like you could just pop out each flag that's on it.
It would be great if like your boss walked by and was like, "That's the third one. Don't worry about it. Like that's the third one we got."
Dude, it's ridiculous.
What does the NBA MVP trophy look like?
I don't know.
It's like I'm pretty sure it's
I don't know what any of them look
clear.
like.
The Conn Smythe one I know because I follow
What's it
hockey.
look like?
But it's a big square one with like tiers, and then it's got a big maple leaf in the back, and it's got a bunch of maple leaves with each winner's name on it beforehand.
Oh.
But it's like big, and I mean it's bigger than your laptop. It's probably like 2 laptops big.
Were you saying Finals MVP or just MVP?
Finals MVP.
Finals MVP looks like just it's kind of lame, but it's legit. Just
It looks like the Oscar.
So it looks cool sometimes in photos.
It looks
where
just like the trophy.
It looks the exact same.
Like
and
the
so
Naismith.
sometimes in photos it will look cool because it's like it looks like you're holding two finals trophies.
Yeah.
What I think is
Like
cooler.
you in the gym in the morning.
Yeah, buddy.
Looks like you're holding 2 finals trophies.
What I like more is the.
Want to see my MVP? Anyways, sorry. Go ahead.
I think it's the MVP for the conference finals. It is not. I lied.
Actually, now I like it.
Like look at how big.
That's big.
Look at how big it is. Look at how big
Look at the
Jordan's
size
is.
of that wood.
Look at Jordan's.
Like it big.
Jordan Stahl, not Michael Jordan.
Yeah, dude. All the NBA trophies look the exact same. Like the finals, the
Does
finals.
it have a big
MVP.
basketball on top of
Just
like a
they,
pylon?
they,
Six-man
they each
award.
just keep getting smaller and smaller from like finals MVP up here down.
Peyton Pritchard's got like this little
Most coachable.
little Pez thing.
I won that award.
Sportsmanship
Most coachable.
award.
That's awkward. I'm just thinking about the logistics of that, the visual. You give the white 6-man award to you give him a little trophy. It's going to be bad.
I will say I think college football has some of the best trophies though. Like
Well, I love the fact that they almost always drop it.
yes.
Yes.
They don't realize that it comes out of the base.
Yeah, but it is a good one. I'm glad you brought
Yeah.
that one up.
The
Like
crystal
national
football
is-
one.
Yeah.
It used to be a crystal football. Now it's not, right?
I think it still is it not?
I
think it's like a silver one that like it comes in a base, but you take it out of the base like it's a microphone that goes into a stand.
because they were breaking it a lot.
A lot.
But yeah, no, I love those trophies. I agree. Though Stanley Cup is definitely the best one, just because of everything that you can do with it.
Yep. And the players get to take it and you look the charms out of it or whatever.
Lucky Charms.
Oh, you're right.
They already did the
How
newborn.
did I not do that?
They already did the newborn in the baby in the cup
They
because
did?
one of the guys just had a baby while the finals was happening.
Damn.
All right. I think that's it for this week, right?
Yeah.
All right. I got to hit Timo. Sorry about the Trump take.
It's all good. Next week.
We'll get to it next week.
Yeah, next
so
week.
I know you got that hot take on Trump, and we'll make sure you get it in next week.
Appreciate it, man.